I'm just going to admit up front that I don't have a lot to say that hasn't been said before by smarter and more talented voices. But that's the thing. A lot of those voices are being silenced lately. Admittedly, the ones being silenced are mostly cranks, trolls, and wackadoos, and I don't agree with a lot or, well, anything that most of them have to say, but that's not the point. They are being silenced. Yes, they're being silenced by exemption from ostensibly private platforms that are owned by technically private companies, but they are still being silenced. They are being denied a form of free speech that is assumed by the rest of us. Some of them are even being attacked financially, even though there is no legal basis for denying them commerce. I may get into that more in depth later. That's a subject that deserves its own entry, not just a mention in a Welcome to My Vlog video. Today is all about who I am and what this is. Anyway, it concerns me, this rush to silence the outliers. I'm all about ignoring people who are demonstrably crazy, or mocking them at least. Late night talk radio is one of my favorite sources of amusement. What I'm not about is you holding your metaphorical hand over someone's mouth, even if you know everything that's going to come out of it is offensive or batshit, or both. If I choose not to watch Milo Yiannopoulos videos or listen to Louis Farrakhan's sermons, that's my choice. When I hear Alex Jones nattering on in that gravelly voice like the weird old guy in the hotel bar at 1 in the morning, it's my decision whether I will listen to him or phase him out while I imagine kittens boxing or switch him off entirely. I decide what's good for me to hear and what's bad. I don't need to have my content regulated like I'm a child. This sort of ham-handed censorship by self-appointed arbiters of right-think is wrong. And I was raised to do everything I can to stop things that are wrong. I'm old, which means that much of my contact with family and friends is via Facebook, so boycotting them is not an option. I don't even use most of the others except for YouTube. Anyway, it's been my experience that leaving the party is the dumbest way to try to make your voice heard. Once you're out the door, the ones who made you leave are free to interpret or reimagine whatever you had to say, or ignore it completely. I decided that I would protest the loss of voices by adding my own voice in their place. Sort of an I am Spartacus moment, I guess. My hope is that I'll encourage others to do the same, and they'll encourage more. Eventually, the internet will fill up with people saying things that other people don't want to hear, and those other people will just have to get over themselves and not listen. So, yeah, the format. I don't like to have my photo taken, so staring into a webcam while I do this is just not an option. Trust me, I'm doing you a favor. As I mentioned, I'm kind of old. I'm also bald in an unattractive Dennis Franz sort of way, and I'm about 3 Big Macs shy of morbid obesity. I'm using footage from my dash cam because I own it. I'm too lazy to animate, I don't have a lot of faith in the fair use defense, and streams of my gaming attempts would mostly be just the loading screen and 5 to 30 seconds of me getting pummeled because I tripped into a boss battle without picking up the golden MacGuffin. But I like to go places and I like back roads, so you can vicariously enjoy the beauty of America's federal and state highway system. Map coordinates are on the bottom of the screen if you think you recognize something or want to go there. Anyway, that's why this is here. There will be more soon, and you can listen to my unsolicited views on a wide array of topics. I have no expectation of ever being monetized, so there may be some cursing. There will definitely be things that offend, pretty much everyone eventually. I suppose I should insert a catchy exit line here. Don't let your tin roof rust. No? I'll work on it.